Hope that you're well. So we have been having some gremlins in our system, and while I was busy with the interview with Her Majesty organization, it was so fun, and then it just stopped. So let me just wave. I'm gonna see if I can get them in. Just waiting to see. I have accepted the request. Hey, can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you now. I can see you now. I'm so happy.
Yay!
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy this is finally happening. Thank you so much for starting this. And thank you for your patience. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. So let's do this next. So after we're done with this live, we'll collaborate on the post so it can also appear on our side and on your side.
Perfect. That's absolutely amazing.
That is
love
amazing.
Technology. It's our best friend and our worst enemy, right?
At the same time, because now we can't risk going out of this live to start another one, because the things can happen again.
Working.
Exactly. Now it's working, but we are glad
with it when it works.
when it works. Thank you so much for your patience and for agreeing to do the interview with us this evening. We're having a wonderful conversation. Amazing stuff. So we're having a wonderful conversation about your pageantry life altogether. Please take us back. When did it all begin for you as a pageant girl?
Okay, so it started when I was 9 years old. I used to do like 2 pageants a weekend, like one on a Friday, one on a Saturday, and eventually I think I got a little bit tired of it. As I said, I've even ditched some birthday parties, my own birthday parties, to do pageants. Luckily that one I did win, so that was good. And then I stopped for a while, and I got married. I met the love of my life, and like things just went well, and I had kids. And last year, during Easter holidays, we were supposed to go away for the weekend. Shame that was sadly over the devastating floods in KwaZulu-Natal, where accommodation, the people, shame, gosh, they lost so much. My heart went out to those people. Wow. But we weren't able to go on our holiday. So we literally had a whole off weekend with no plans. So I was sitting on my bed scrolling through Facebook. Like, I know we don't like segments, but we all do. And I saw the Rand Easter show come up, and they were advertising that they were doing the Mrs. Rand show competition. So back in 2000, see, I keep on giving away my age here. Hey. Back in 2000, I won the Miss Rand show competition. So I saw the Mrs. Rand show competition, and we had no plans. So I said to my hubby, well, maybe let's go for it. I'm going to try it. Like one last hurrah. That's what I thought. So I entered, and I was walking amongst modeling coaches and pageant coaches and agents. And so all these people that have never actually left the industry, they've been in it for so long. And I placed 3rd. So I was like, girl, maybe you still have this. And I have to tell you, you know, when they say you unbox a box of worms, that is exactly what happened, because I absolutely loved being on stage. Can I tell you, I was so nervous. Every single thing of me felt like it was shaking. My lips, it felt like my smile was like doing this. It was nerve-wracking to be there for the first time in so long, but I enjoyed it. I had so much fun. And then I saw the Mrs. Universe advertisement come up, and they stand for a cause that's very close to my heart, and that is all about domestic violence and helping, just for that, what they stand for. And that is why I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for this one, and I'm gonna give it full out. in my day to day, that is what I do. I help ladies. I work with women all day long. And it is just an absolute pageant for me. Not a pageant, a passion for me. And that is what? That is my pageant love.
That is your pageant life. Thank you so much for putting it so nicely together. It's like wrapped in a bow. Like, this is my pageantry life. Love it so much. And then now, fast forward to Mrs. Universe South Africa for the year 2023. Tell us, why do you think you should take that crown?
This has always been a very difficult one for me, because I grew up in an era where you're not allowed to be confident, because otherwise you are arrogant. You're not allowed to speak good about yourself, otherwise you're deemed to seem too much about yourself. So it's always been a very difficult question for me to answer, even though I do feel and I do believe that I have what it takes. And the reason why I do is because I am confident and I'm a strong woman, and my passion to uplift others and inspire others just go far and beyond winning a crown, if you understand what I'm saying. And if I had to win this crown, obviously I would use this platform to empower other people. I would use my own life experiences, the good and the bad ones, to give a voice to those people who have no voice, to truly make a difference. As I said, the main reason why I entered this pageant is for what they stand for. I grew up in a household where there was a lot of domestic violence. My mom and my dad fought loads, okay, and it was violent fights. So that was not a fun situation growing up in. I was also sexually abused by my dad's brother. So while he was living with us, obviously he was not a very nice person. I didn't know back then. I carried a burden for a long time. I'm not here to tell my sobbing story right now. But for me, I really just have such a big passion to help people and to use a platform. And I believe that there are so many people out there going through what I have gone through in my life. So the reason why I believe that I deserve to win this crown is because I'm passionate and because I really want to have this platform to inspire others, confident person, and I believe that I can do it.
Do you believe that you can do it? I love that so much. Thank you for opening up to the question and pouring your heart out to us. We really appreciate it. And you've mentioned all your passions and everything. You are a wife, you're a mom. How do you balance it all out? Like, does balance even exist? I think I asked the same question to Kariki last week. Does balance even exist?
Do you know what? It does. Can I tell you, sometimes the one lacks and the other one gains. That is just life. I think we all have little balls that we've got in the air at the same time, and we need to juggle. Sometimes the one thing needs more attention than the other one. That is just how it works. I'm very fortunate that I have got an amazing support structure. With regards to my kids, I mean, my mom is so involved with my kids. My mother-in-law as well, they are so involved. So when we really, really, really struggle, then we do have that. So I really, and I mean, I'm married to the most amazing man ever. So I really have an amazing support structure, but also good time management skills. When your alarm goes off in the morning, to actually just get up. There's no snoozing. You get up and you just make it happen every single day. You juggle your balls and you make it happen. So it does get tough at times. Not every day is easy, but through good time management skills and just a beautiful support structure, I'm so blessed. I've managed to raise two beautiful kids, 12 and 14 years old, married for 15 years, have had my own business for so long as well. So, I mean, you manage. There's no time for complaining. You get up and you make it happen. And that's just how it is.
Just exactly how it is. You get up and you make it happen. Thank you so much for a very honest answer. So guys, your alarm rings, you wake up. No time to snooze. You wake up so you can make things happen. Got it?
Yes, but then also, I mean, to be able to wake up and make things happen, you need to make sure that you live a healthy lifestyle. get to bed early enough, exercise regularly, all those things. You have to do those too. Otherwise, you won't be able to wake up and make things happen.
Definitely, definitely. I must say, I love your personality. Like, I really love it. From the time we started interacting until now, I really love the kind of person that you are. Like, I can relate to you like I've known you for years. Is that something you've always had, number one? And number two, has it always worked for you in the pageantry context?
Yo, those are difficult questions. No, it hasn't always worked for me. With regards to the abuse that I've gone through, I've felt a lot of shame for a long time in my life. So for a long time in my life, I actually was not confident at all. You know that saying, they say fake it until you make it. But faking it never really is the true side of yourself. So I never had that. For the last 5 years or so, I can say that my confidence levels are up there. And I mean, there's just a lot of self-healing that has taken place. So not always. I feel like I am a loud person and I am a bubbly person, and I feel like sometimes people can feel intimidated by it. So I can say that it's been good and it's been bad. But I am who I am, and I am not willing to change for anyone. So I have a feeling that some people might love me, some people might not. The people that are meant to be in my life will be in my life.
I really love that. Thank you so much for, you know, giving us a balance of the two, because I think on a personal level, I also get that. You know, some people are just like, she's just too loud. She talks too much. Oh my gosh, can you just shut up? Can you just shut up? But other people are appreciative of it. So it's really nice to be self-aware. And like I said, I love your honesty. I love a lot of things about you. So throughout the interview, when I say I love this, just accept it. Just say, yeah.
Thank you so much. I love it when people get me.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And moving on to your business. Yes, you're a nail artist. So where did everything begin for you?
Oh my word. Here's another story again. So, gosh, I cannot even tell you how old I was. We were taught, gosh, I used to go to school every day, come back home, and before I start doing my homework, I would, just with normal nail polish, do my nails. I did nail art on my own nails before nail art was actually even a thing. People used to look at my nails and be like, what are you doing? But I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I think it was a way that I expressed my creative side. Yes. So I did this. I'll never forget studying for my end matric exams, and supposed to study for my matric exams. And my mom came home early the one day, and I was busy painting my nails, and she caught me doing my nails and not studying for my finals. And she was shouting at me like, nails are not going to get you anywhere in life. You need to study. Today, that is our little joke, because nails has really brought me so far. So I've always had a love for the industry. I've always loved working with my hands. I've always loved interacting with people. And and I mean, I had a real job. I was in corporate for so long, and gosh, I really did not enjoy it. I cannot sit in front of a computer all day long. I need to interact with people. But yeah, so just fast forwarded a bit. I left a crappy job and I opened up my own nail salon just from home, small little salon. And that was 12 years ago, and I'm still here. But through doing nails, I think is where I discovered, I mean, I'm passionate about what I do, and I'm sure that every single person who has had their nails done by me could attest to that. And all my students, I'm sure, can attest to that as well. But that is where I really discovered my love for women and my love for just helping, and my passion for inspiring and and helping other people. That is where I really discovered my true passion. So I love my one-on-one sessions with my customers, and when they open up to me and I'm able to help, and even if like in the smallest way, even if it's just a shoulder to cry on, or just giving them a tissue, or really helping them get out of horrible situations. So nails is barring my husband, my true love. I've done so many beauty courses and so many things in beauty, but I just stick with nails because that's really what I love doing.
Amazing stuff, amazing. I was trying to check whether you are on with your husband's account or yours. Okay, but we are safe.
It's mine now. Yes, no, it's mine.
Okay, great stuff. Young Nail South Africa is saying she's a really good mentor. Her students love her. Love it.
Thank you, Shane. Oh, Young Nails, my brand, and they always are right there with me. Thank you, guys. I love you.
Amazing stuff.
Lots of hearts.
And lots of hearts. For young women who are watching the interview out there and they want to start their own businesses, what has been some of the challenges you've experienced as a female business owner that they can look out for?
Do you know what? I think because of the industry that I'm in, I know that there are other industries where women battle to make it to the top, where it's male dominant and women get paid less than men do. Honestly, the experiences or the difficulties that I've experienced in my industry, in my business, I cannot say that it is female dependent. The difficulties that I've experienced is finding good staff, finding reliable people, finding people that are willing to actually work to make money. They don't, like, most of them expect to work for 2 days, an hour a day, and earn millions of rands. So I don't believe that I have actually, as a business owner, obviously I worked in corporate and that was a different situation, but as a business owner, I don't believe that the difficulties that I've experienced have been related to women, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Yes. So to me, that's a little bit difficult to answer because of the industry that I'm in. It is mostly women. I'm actually wondering whether the men that are in our industry are experiencing difficulties, because I think that in my industry, they might be on the back foot rather, which is actually not fair either.
Yeah, it's not fair either because people will judge you. Like, what is a guy doing nails in the first place? So stigma like that can also affect them in a way. So I completely understand.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Can I tell you one thing? There was a study done, okay, where they did it on jewelry. So they had men and female designing jewelry and then actually physically making jewelry, and the outcome was that the females were better at designing jewelry and the men were actually physically better at creating it. So I'm not surprised that there are so many successful, like most humongously successful male nail artists out there. Most of my I don't want to call them heroes, but people that I look up to, Votino, there are so many, and they're all men doing the most amazing things with nails. I mean, I've been doing this for 12 years already, and I look at them and I'm like, oh, when I'm big, I'm going to do that. I want to do that. So they're actually so good. So I don't know. I just believe that people should stop judging and just let others be.
Yes, definitely. And now moving on to, your community work, giving back and social development all together. Please tell us more about your campaign, Fight Like a Girl campaign. What is it all about? I love the name, actually, Fight Like a Girl. Love it. What is it all about, and what are some of the activities that you are busy with at the moment?
Okay, so my Fight Like a Girl campaign, I mean, it's not very ladylike to actually fight, if you understand what I'm saying. We don't want to fight. We can fight with our mouths, though. And by saying fight with our mouths, I don't necessarily mean that we need to go and scream and rant and rave at people. That is not what I mean. Fight like a girl, I mean, is that I know that men are being abused and kids are being abused as well. So I'm not discrediting the fact that they are. Historically, more women and children have suffered under abuse. And being a victim myself, I know that a lot of women stay in abusive relationships. And I believe that the biggest reason is because of shame. Victims often feel shame because their abusers made them believe that it was their fault. A lot of them feel shame because they feel like I should have known better. Why did I not see the signs? Am I a dumb person because the signs were there, but I never realized that? Shame goes through. There's so many different ways, like different. I don't even know what the word is to use. Like so many forms of shame. That is the right word. And Fight Like a Girl to me is, how do we fight? We fight by speaking up. Because I believe that the first step for you to get out of any horrible abusive situation is, number one, to speak up. To start telling just one person, that is how I started, and that is how I started healing. Tell that one person that you trust. And I can tell you, the first time that I spoke up, I was so scared that I was not going to be believed. And I mean, that was, 30 years later, no, I'm lying. It was like 5 years later that I started speaking up for the first time. And still I feel ashamed. So my Fight Like a Girl campaign, what it is about is to speak up to just that one person that you trust. So if that is the campaign, that is what it's about, is to speak up, because that is the first step. There are so many people, and if you watch and follow me on Instagram over the next few weeks, we are doing a whole series, and you'll see more, and there will be help available. And if you feel like you want to DM me personally, there's no judgment here. I have judged myself for way too long to be able to judge someone else. I know the pain, I know what it feels like. So that is the campaign. In essence of projects that I've done, that is something that I don't want to disclose because of the intensity involved. It's not photographed, it is not advertised. How we help people it is not out there. So I don't have a physical, like a big drive or things that I've been doing. It's more on a one-on-one basis, and helping people speak up and helping people come to terms that what their abusers have done to them is not their fault. They are not responsible for other people's actions. It doesn't matter what you've done, you do not control someone else's actions. And if their actions against you are harsh and bad, it's not your fault. That's just how it is. So, yeah, that was a mouthful, I know.
No, you're really passionate about your campaign, and I love that. And I love that you went deeper into detail about the meaning as well. You know, you speak about it like you are living it, and which is a reality, because you know it's close to your heart. So we really appreciate the extensive explanation, and now we fully understand what the campaign is all about. And from my side, it's almost 5 minutes to 8 o'clock, so I have load shedding at 8. Okay. So the nice thing is that you started the interview on your side. So I'm going to, before I leave, guys, before I say bye, I'm going to ask Marijke to let us know how we can vote for her and support her at the Mrs. Universe South Africa pageant. You know, web tickets, the voting, everything. When is the pageant? All that good stuff. And then to close off with, what does beauty mean to you? Is that good?
That is good. Guys, please vote for me. please vote for me. It is on Web Ticket, and I will post the link on here. Please vote for me. Every single vote counts so much. And this is not just for me trying to win a crown and trying to win a title. This is me just to gain a bigger platform so that I'm able to reach more people. My community is only so big and my platform is only so big. So if I can gain this platform, I'm able to help so many more women. So I will post the link. Please vote. It is only R5 for a vote. I would really appreciate it so much. And then on to your last question, what does beauty mean to me? I have, from a very young age, taught my daughter, like I have tried to build up their confidence so much. I say to myself, as a little kid, I want my kids to believe that they are the most magnificent, the most beautiful. I want them to believe that they're Superwoman and Supergirl, or they're Superman. Because when the world starts breaking them down, they still just have normal confidence. When they became older, I have ingrained in them that it does not matter if you've got a beautiful face but you don't have a beautiful heart. Your beauty fades. We all get older, and if you're not a beautiful person inside, it means nothing. So beauty to me is exactly what happens inside a person. And that is why I always say is that you shouldn't judge a person just by looking at them. I have been judged so many times. I mean, so many times in my life, I've been judged by my appearance, and very few people actually was interested to see what was going on inside my heart, because if they actually looked inside my heart, they would have seen a very, very broken person. Luckily, not anymore. Luckily, that self-healing is done. Not luckily, by the grace of God, that self-healing is done. But beauty is not an appearance. Beauty is what you give to people, what your heart is, how you perceive the world, how you do things, with what passion do you do things. Beauty is definitely not just at face value for me. Your beauty is your heart, 100%, what goes on in your heart. And I wish that more people would actually take the chance to see beyond what an appearance looks like.
Amazing stuff. Oh my gosh, I can't believe our interview is cut short by load shedding. I blame the entire Ministry of Electricity. But Marika,
and the Ministry of all our electronic devices.
But we're hoping to get you back on the show. Please, oh my gosh, I'm going to keep in contact with you. We're hoping to get you back on the show, you know, to interview you more. We can't wait to find out more about your pageantry journey. You're definitely going to enter another pageant after this one. Please, we want to see more of you in pageantry.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the opportunity. And sorry for all the bugs and the gremlins, whatever they were.
Amazing stuff, Marika. Thank you. From my side, guys, this is actually the first time that I'm not hosting a live. So I'm supposed to say goodbye. Bye. And then Marika will finish the live. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity. We'll chat and we'll definitely share it.
Yes.
And to all of our followers, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate your support. Don't forget to vote. You need to vote. And follow our journey. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye, guys. Enjoy your evening. Bye.